Hello, everyone. Let me know if I have to turn down anything, if the sound is too loud. But today, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster. And if I'm looking around, it's because I'm looking for this remote. Because I just noticed that it's a little too dark in here. You do not, or I do need to turn it down, okay. That's fine. I figured it might be a little too loud. Let's see. I'm gonna keep the original sound for now, but we'll see. Alright, how about this? Is this good? Do I need to turn it down more? Much better? Okay. Hey, Lumpy. Alright. Ready? I am. I've been looking forward to this all day. Oh, then the horns started. What? The horns? Oh, these ones. I'll turn it down to 50%. Tiny bit more. Alright, how about this? Is this good? I will be giving my narration, or I'll be talking out the dialogue, of course. I think so. We can always check again once you get into combat. Fair. That's probably when everything's going to change around. Alright, let's get started. The ancient war of the Magi. When its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet, there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They would have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Yeah, some reoccurring characters. Ah, yes, our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitek armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax, with that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out! And then this is where they have the opening credits. We'll listen to a little bit because I really like this song. God damn, I love old video games. I know. This was before they actually moved to CD-ROM too, so they had to make this music in the MIDI format. So they had to work with what they had. But I mean, what they came up with, what Nobu Uematsu came up with, was really fantastic. And still to this day, I feel like this game in particular has some of the most iconic Final Fantasy music. You'll see what I mean too. It's like it really fits the mood of the game. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it. Like, it feels so good to be playing this game again. There's a nostalgia so many new games just can't replicate, which is okay, but man, sometimes you need to play a 90s game. I feel that. And that's saying something for me too, because even though I like playing retro games too, like, I'm not a very nostalgic person by any means, but I can recognize when something is just good. It is a very good game. It is. And if you have the Super NES version, you could actually play multiplayer as well. You just have to have like 2 separate controllers, and you could designate which characters are controlled in combat by which controller. It was really cool. That's how me and Freya first played. I want my Final Fantasy games that have awful camera angles and good music. Their girl takes point and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. Alright. There we go. Here are our buttons. Cool. We're in Narsh. Alright, battle. We could keep it at weight. Normal for just messages so I can read them out. We'll keep that at normal. Continue auto battle, possibly. I don't know, we'll see. I want it to be automatically running. That's best, I feel. I'm gonna keep standard for a bit. Maybe I'll move to a modern BGM later on, but right now I think that's good. Alright. Imperial Magitech armor, not even Narsh is safe anymore. You don't really have to use anything else in this first part. Just Fire Beam. Stop them! For Narsh! Puppies, yeah, these are well, I mean, technically these are good puppies. Right now we're not the good guys. We are definitely the oppressors at this point. I did update some things on my end too. I changed out, so if you're playing the original Pixel Remastered without anything different added to it, because I modded the game a little bit, like I changed around the color formats, I changed around the portraits a little bit, and the sprites as well as the background and the battle backgrounds. We've got them trapped now. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter when we're using Magitech armor. Defend the mines! That was a critical, bro. Bunch of cheaters, yeah. Little bit. Little bit. Because one thing about this too, like, if you look at the background and everything, we can see like pipes, we can see smoke coming out. So this leads us to believe that these guys, at least, are running their homes on like steam. They're running their homes on coal, and meanwhile, you have us, the invaders, who are using a different type of power called magitech, basically like electricity in a sense. According to our source, some miners unearthed the frozen Esper in a new shaft they were digging. This must be it. Alright, so strange light fills the air. Basically, this is just save points. I don't need to know about save points. I'm well aware of save points. Oh, usually we don't run into enemies at this point. That's fine because I could use this as a healing opportunity. Yeah, you have a damn transformer. Yeah, basically. And if we take any damage, we could just heal up. Doesn't cost us a damn thing. No MP, no... Oh, that healed him. Whoops. Alright. I guess I healed him up too. Autobots roll out. Nah, these are Decepticons. I'll handle this. Stand back. We're not handing over the Esper. Ymir, get them. Hold it. This thing's they must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell. Right. So whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it. That doesn't mean that we can't use lightning. We just have to make sure we don't hit the shell. Yeah, a fucking snail. Yeah, that's what I heard. I've heard of that thing before. It's a snail. It's gonna go in its shell in a second. Now we just gotta play the waiting game. There we go. Fuck it. Just nuke it. Just nuking the sucker. Didn't stand a chance. Poor snail. Yeah, a little bit. There we go. So this is the frozen Esper. Yeah, there is nothing redeeming about your team right now. Not at all. This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. What? What's that light coming from? What? What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? Where am I? Did they die? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. They got sent to the X zone. My. And I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. I like how they just poof them from existence. Exactly. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you'd do whatever they told you. Oh my god. Oh my guys. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you, in time, that is. A mysterious young girl, or woman, born with the gift of magic, and enslaved by the Gashalin Empire. Terra's good. I'll go with Terra. My name is Terra. Gotta compare each Final Fantasy and see which one has the quickest bigs and what death time. This might be it. When I think about it. 7 was drawn out. 10 they don't die. This one's like immediately in the beginning. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most. Not even 10 minutes. Yeah, no, I know. Open up! We're here for the Magitech armor pilot. 8, I think they bounce and say fuck that. Well, yeah, okay. They're still alive though in that case. Open this door right now. Hand over the girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. Yeah, well, we're gonna go over here first. There we go. Now we can go over here. Make your way out of town through the mines. I'll try to buy you some time. Up there! You know, in the PlayStation version of this game, they added a CGI video in the beginning, and they actually changed Terra's hair color to blonde. I'm not sure why they decided to do that, because honestly, the green looks best, as far as I think. Do we have a Greg in this game? We do have a character who might use something that could count as a Greg, at least. Alright, in the beginning of Final Fantasy VI too, you don't want to grab any of these chests, because if you grab them now, they just have like basic items, but later on they'll actually get upgraded after a certain point. We do have a Greg in real life, that's true. I did buy one. And it is a 15-pound steel club. I bought it for exercise purposes, but it could also really mess somebody up. Final Fantasy games are notorious for this shit, I feel like. Yeah. Wait, real Greg? Kind of. It's like, it's small, but it's made out of solid steel. There she is! It is. It's a mini Greg, but it's fantastic. Yeah, it is heavy as fuck. Oh, now she's gonna have flashbacks. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine. god, of course you give Kafka that voice. I mean, it makes sense with him. Good, good! Burn them all to a crisp! I hate this. Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gashal! Yeah, interesting. And then, my favorite character in any Final Fantasy took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume? A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over the relics of the past. No. What was that? Took out his name. On accident. There we go. Is the old man your favorite? It is the old man, in case you're wondering. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Team old man. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is, indeed. I met the girl. The old man is right. Yeah, he is kind of right. Girl? You don't mean... The city god is pursuing her as we speak. This city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. The old man sprite looks like 30. He does. He needs a beard or something. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. And Kane, he just keeps in shape. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Nourish? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. I think this game is making a commentary on old. I'm offended. You're not even that old. Like I'm older than you. I think I'm pretty sure I'm older than Doug as well. There she is. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Kupo. Moogles? Are you saying you want to help? You are the oldest one, I think. Old man Strife, that's right. Kupo! Use us to protect Terra from the guards. Would you like an explanation? No. Alright, let's see. Switch parties with LT. Right here. Alright, then we just wait. We wait until they come up. That one was trying to decide which way they wanted to go for like the longest time. Oh, these poor Moogles are gonna get. They're gonna be feeling that one. Army of Moogles, yeah! I think this is the first game that actually had where the Moogles could fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for him for now, but how much? Okay, next level in 475. Well, if that's the case, I might just want... How many... Wait a second, how many healing items do I have? I actually have... Not that much. Oh, I know. I love Locke's music. Like they say with, whenever it comes to Final Fantasies and things that they have that are kind of, you know, that could be viewed as like a negative thing, the one thing they say about 6 is that it doesn't have a definite main character. And when you really think about it, that's not really a bad thing. Because that means that they focused on all of their characters and gave them all, like, the spotlight to some degree. Let's see. I'm used to that being a different button. I'm not used to the left trigger being the button to switch parties. I might just beat this boss with Mog and his group. I prefer a team of well-rounded characters than one main character while the others' stories are neglected. Exactly, and 6 is one of those games that really focuses on all the characters and their backgrounds. We're gonna dance. I love when there are a lot of good characters and it's hard to pick a least favorite. Exactly. This is that game for sure. Oh crap! Damn, Mog erased that dude. Yeah, that was the right choice. Because I could have done it with Locke as well, but it's a little bit tougher. No need to do that. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. And you'll notice as we're playing through this game that they all have their different, they have different classes. Locke is honestly just a thief. That's it. As the old man had said, the switch oughta... But he's still like my favorite character to use in this game. Because even though he should just be like delegated to lighter weapons, he doesn't. He has like special weapons he can use. And he can actually use like one of the strongest weapons in the game. Which is interesting. I feel like they really liked him. Gonna get some snacks? Alright. You back with us now? You saved me. Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? Also thinking this feels like a snacks game. It is. This is one you can sit back and relax with. A man said it would come back eventually. So you've got amnesia. Don't worry. I won't leave your side until your memory returns. I'm not gonna up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. Not constant heart attacks like Elden Ring. Right, no, this is much more of a relaxing game. Alright. This is a school for the beginning adventurer. Despite all of our recent advances in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here we provide advice to travelers brave enough to face its many dangers. Of course, I'm just coming here for the healing, the save point, and the couple of items that they have. Was it this button? Yeah. Ether. I think there's a monster in the box. Yep. This soothing music will put me to sleep and need popcorn. Oh, go get some popcorn. That's a good idea. You want to bring me my club so I can show it? My Greg. Sleeping bag. I don't think there's anything up here. Thank you. Alright. Final Fantasy instrumental music is just so nice. I know. Oh, this is, by the way, let me move this a little bit. This is my Greg that I bought recently. This looks like a bat. It looks like a small bat, but this thing is 15 pounds, and it is very difficult to swing. But I got that because it is difficult to swing. I wanted something heavy when I'm sword practicing so that I could build up muscle like I used to. It's a tiny Greg, but it is nice. Alright. Welcome back, dears. Oh yeah, I can auto battle and make this go even faster. Doug's making popcorn? Nice. Man, I could just go right into it. Yeah, there's no reason for me to, I tend not to grind too much in this game. Halt! Oh, it's you. Proceed. Let's see. There's some chests I can grab before I go into the main room here. I don't need any of that. Chips and roasted tomato chipotle corn salsa, 3 peanut chews, and Moser raw sea salt caramel chocolate bar. Oh, you got a bunch of snacks. Welcome. I'm pretty sure he doesn't... Alright, I'm gonna buy this and I'm gonna buy this. I think we're gonna already have that. I don't know. You'll see what I mean in a second. I'm hungry. Yeah, understandable. We only had a breakfast sandwich for lunch. You mean this young woman is? Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. I wish that it would just let me hit confirm instead of having to pull my keyboard out every time. It was a good breakfast, Sammy, though. It was. I am Edgar, the king of Figaro. Surprised that someone like me knows a king? Well, I'll catch you two later. So, you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry. Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third. What's the matter? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose some girls would have felt something from those words, but not me. Alright, where do I go? Pretty sure I have to go left. Not this far. I'm going a little too far, I think. Yep. Alright. She's giving him too much credit? Yeah, I think so. Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about his successor? Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar! Are you crying? Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. Yes, Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now, and what he's doing. I'm still not sure on how to pronounce his name. Sabin, Sabine. I used to say Sabin when I was a kid. I need to take notes on all these characters. Oh, don't worry, you'll see them a lot. I primarily only focus on like 4 different ones, but this game forces you to focus on more than just your main party. You'll see what I mean by that when we get to that point. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kefka, no doubt. Phooey! Emperor Gestalt's stupid orders! Edgar, you pinhead! Why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits! Ahem. There's sand on my boots! the weird voice is coming back. Yeah. All gone, sir. Pathetic idiots! They added the pathetic. He used to just call them idiots. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you out of my way? You wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance. An alliance? With this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh. I hear you've been busy down south taking over a country or 3. Just what is the Empire up to? That's none of your concern. What brings Emperor Gestalt's own court mage, Kefka, to my humble castle? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies. She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of all of them, or them all. I don't know. Oh, dear Edgar, you know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. I didn't like the sound of that. Where is Tara? Take her to her room. I'd love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I have some planning to do. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets now, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. Nope, I'm going ahead. Oh, I actually made him turn around. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm... Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter! On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with the underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. The old man you met in Narsh is one of us too. The Empire, but I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore. They were using you. That's all. Things are different now. It's just, I don't know what I should do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. All that matters is that you make your own decisions from now on. Try not to think too hard right now. You'll know what you want to do when the time comes. But how will I know which choice is right? What in the... What's going on? It's the Empire! Kefka, he... What do you think you're doing? Bring me the girl, now! I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh? Then enjoy the barbecue! Get her ready. Yes, sire. Had a change of heart? It seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do. Boo, Kafka. Oh my! The brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful! Jump! Alright, sink her into the sand. Woo yahoo! Figaro, dive mode engaged. Witness the glory of Figaro. Go! Kill them! This fight's actually a little difficult. Kind of. Not really. If I do this, it's not. Oh, he already had an auto crossbow. I guess I needed a bio blaster. That's fine. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I saw? You did, right? Right? Yeah, this kid's really something, huh? Really something? That was magic. Magic! Magic? She used magic? The whisper. Terra, your name was Terra, right? What? What exactly was that just now? I'm sorry, No, we're the ones who should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Nor did I. It just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before. Where did you... It doesn't matter, does it, Edgar? Terra can use magic and we can't. That's all there is to it. The fact is, her magic could really help us right now. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. Swooning. Oh, crap. Oh, I should have used auto crossbow. That's fine. Yeah, at this point in time, nobody can use magic. But Terra's a little different. Which is the reason why the Empire is so desperate to get her back. Bravo, Figaro! She is built different. Son of a sandworm, you'll pay for this! That was great! Were those bad people? I'm scared. Terra, there's someone we'd like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Would you be willing to meet our leader? Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. Magic. The Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's got to be a relationship. I don't know any more than you do. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Forgive me. What should I do? The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for their own. And if they get them, the world is done for. Terra, you want to understand your own powers, don't you? Then I think you should meet with Bannon. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Hey, cuz. How you doing? Welcome. Please. Edgar's right. There's a cave just south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head in that direction. Alright, so... I want to go to the cave. I don't think Figaro's back up from being submerged yet. Alright, yeah, we'll go to the cave. I don't really need the Bioblaster so desperately at the moment. Oh, dang. Who has more HP? Yeah, he does. Let's change. Oh, there we go. King Edgar, where are you headed, sir? Through the cave, and eastward to South Figaro. We'll then make for the Returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the word along. Understood, sire. Take care. Recovery spring. Yeah. I don't like that that's the first option. I always use the crossbow, so that should be the first option. Oh, You know what I should do? I should turn that continue auto battle back on. Yeah. Now that I have the auto crossbow. We're just speeding through this place. It's nice that they don't make them, that they don't make the areas in between like too long. We'll go here first. We won't follow him quite yet. You can gain all kinds of abilities by equipping relics. These shoes double my walking speed. Watch this! Relics can grant you a variety of abilities. For example, sprint shoes double your walking speed. A gauntlet lets you hold a weapon with both hands to increase damage. The Knight's Code makes you a shield. Makes you shield others in combat. Dragoon boots allow you to perform jump attacks. A person can equip up to 2 relics at the same time. Alright, let's see. The only ones that I need right now is this. Everything else I don't need at the moment. I did not mean to talk to him again. Optimal does not put it on. Good to know. Alright, we're gonna go meet another character, which you saw when we were coming in. Prevents poison sounds nice. It's... Yep, and we're gonna need it. Right, ignore us, and maybe we'll just disappear. Back off, Locke. That guy looks familiar. You getting the sprint shoes reminds me that there are some games that exist that don't give you running shoes for way too long, right? And in this version of the game, it actually has the sprint, like basically you have sprint shoes from the beginning. The graphics look really good. Most of the graphics I actually changed out the sprites a little bit too, so like the backgrounds and everything are still like Super NES graphics that I modded, but I actually liked how the sprites look, so I kinda kept, I want to say I kept the same ones. I don't think I changed it, but I'll check in a second. He comes and goes like the wind, swearing allegiance to no one. Hidden behind his wintry gaze lies a face known to none who live. Yeah, that's Shadow. Alright, he's an assassin. He'd kill his own best friend for the right price. Guess we better steer clear of him. Yeah, and he won't talk to us. Yeah, I think that the sprites are different. I think I kept that. Leave us. The dog eats strangers. Alright, I'll back off. I'm gonna talk to this guy. He just talks about cider and going to deliver it. This isn't important now, but it will be important later on. Yeah, on top of that, because we have a run from the beginning, there's no reason to actually buy the sprint shoes. Which is good because it frees up a relic slot on your characters. Okay. I'm going to switch out some equipment though. Let's see. So, oh, there's the Bioblaster. Good, I need that. I'm going to buy 2 great swords. I don't have to buy the Mithril sword because Edgar already has one. And they'll just go to Locke. Let's see. Okay, everybody can have a heavy shield, but I don't have enough money to get a heavy shield for everybody, huh? Let's see, 34 defense, 23. I don't even think he has a shield at the moment. Nope, he definitely didn't. Alright. Okay, so we're done with this place. We don't need to be here for anything else. Ah, crap, I gotta go the other way. Alright. I know, I love this music. Okay. I need to see if I can switch the position of the auto crossbow. Maybe I'll get some. Maybe I'll grind a little for some money, just enough to get better equipment. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. I'll do items. Final Fantasy never fails the good music test. Yeah, no, you're right. It doesn't, does it? No matter what one, too, they always have good music. What's that smell? This tea, it was his favorite. These dishes, they're just like the ones he always used. These flowers, he always liked these. Rest for a bit? Yep. I could probably learn how to play both this and the world map music on the ocarina. Yeah, that's what I was doing before, too. That's why I bought it, so I can do a bunch of different game music. Could Sabin be living here? Hey. Do you happen to know where I could find the man who lives here? Sure do. Left a couple of days ago, soon as he heard Master Duncan had been killed. Headed up into the mountains. They say Duncan's son Vargas is missing too. I don't like it one bit. How much money do I have? That's enough to buy one heavy shield. I need... Alright, I gotta do a little grinding, but I could just do this. Just keep auto battle on. Because nothing's gonna be able to take me out at this point. Maybe while we're grinding too, I'll switch over the music to the updated music too, so we can hear what that sounds like. Alright, where is it? Further down here. Nope, keep that. I'm gonna turn this up a little bit for myself. That's not bad. Nice. I know, it's actually not too bad, is it? I don't know. I kind of like this too. Like, the instruments are definitely more pronounced. How much do I have? 2,253. Let's see what we can get. Ah, get out of my way. Ooh. Oh, we might have to actually keep this on. I actually kind of really like this. It sounds like a live orchestra recording, whereas the other is not. Yeah, well, the other one, like I said, is just like that MIDI sound. So... Alright, what don't I need? I don't need this anymore. Don't need this. Okay. Buy some... I think I'll buy some items, too. Item shop is up there. Okay. Oh. Always gotta check the clocks because they'll usually have something that we can use, like an elixir. I was gonna save the dagger and the mithril knife just for the hell of it, but I think I'm gonna get a phoenix. Alright, I think I'm good. We're gonna go ahead and head out now. No more grinding. Gonna heal up. Because why pay for an inn when you can just get it for free using Saban's bed? On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do you think it is that there will be another incident with parents at the middle school this coming week? I'd say a 10 from the sounds of it. I've had it happen a couple times already. First week of school, too. Yeah, I know. 2 incidents in 1 week of school, and they even had Monday off because of Labor Day. Yeah, well, those parents need to get themselves in check, because what the hell? All I can think of it's Randy Marsh because of one of the times I was at a football game. Yeah, exactly. That's probably it. It was like it involved sports in that situation. I almost wonder if that was like the cause of that from the first time too. Love this music. This is actually really good. I'm glad that there is an auto battle option too. And I'm glad that it decided to let it speed up. Not that this combat was necessarily slow back in the day either, but you know, it does help a little bit with the my whole ADHD thing. Parents who take kids' sports way too serious. I know. There's that shadow that's just kind of jumping around, watching us, stalking us. Some crazy guy up in the mountains. I don't know. See, I never get that. I don't. I'm not gonna take sports seriously when Denny's actually in sports. If he's in sports. It's fine. Nothing to worry about. Nah. Damn. Too many mean parents to literal children. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. What was it about? Because we only heard of the incident, but we didn't like get the details of it. It's one of those you had to be there situation. But both times it required the cops being called. So weird using a joystick with this game. I'm just used to using a D-pad. Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing I never did tell Rose that I was on. Whoops. Already an hour in. Sabin sent you, didn't he? Who are you? Sabin? Is he here? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. I've no intention to surrender. Woe is the day you met me. It'll be the last day of your lives. That effect. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a little bit. Ooh, that violin, damn. Yep, not all surprised that some parents cannot act like rational beings. No, we had to refresh on our end. We were hilariously far behind. Were you really? I wonder why. Come on, what's the matter? Damn. Alright, no, I gotta keep this music on. I love the old music, but this new arrangement is really good. Think it was our internet? Ah, okay. Enough of this. I'll send you all to the great beyond. That's enough, Vargas! Ah, if it isn't Sabin. Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you murder your own father? The fool snubbed me. His only son. He chose you as his successor. That's not true, our master. It's true and you know it. It's written in that ugly sneer across your face. He wanted you to be his successor, not me. He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Now he uses Blizzard Fist. It's just like you have to announce your techniques, otherwise it doesn't have as much power. Ah, Sabin. My father was right to see you so much in you. I guess there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together, and now fate will send you to your doom. Just like DBZ. That's what came to mind. Special Beam Cannon was what came to my mind. Now, get ready to join your beloved master. Nope, I don't think so. They took all the guesswork out of this. Back when you played on Super NES and even in the PlayStation version, you actually had to put in the combinations. So for Raging Fist, it was called Pummela back in the day. You had to hit Blitz, then left, right, left, and then you'd have to hit A in order to put the attack in. But now it's just, you just select it. Kind of takes a little bit of the fun out, but that's okay. Oh, never mind. Hey, I still get to put it in. It just shows me what it is. Nice. I actually kind of like that. Why hold back, Sabin? Your time's almost up. What do you mean? I'm blitzing you. I was thinking a Kamehameha, but that works too. True, true. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blitz technique, like the master taught me. And then it tells us to use Raging Fist, even though I used it twice. How do you use Blitz? Select the Blitz command. Select Raging Fist and input the command for the technique. On the command entry screen, input left, right, then left again. Finally, press the confirm button to perform the technique. Nothing will happen if you make a mistake, so be careful. Select Raging Fist from the Blitz menu, then press... Okay, I got it. Jesus. When I was a kid, I had a hard time actually putting this in. Like, I was so young, I didn't understand how it worked, and the instruction manual back then didn't tell you how to do it. So I was just like, I was just so confused. I was hitting left, right, left. I couldn't get anywhere with the game. Then I had to return it back to the game, to the video store, and I had to rent it again to try again. So, I think I did that like twice. Alright, that's the third one. Ugh! You already learned that technique? Vargas, if only you hadn't been so consumed by pride. Yep, that's enough for that guy. He's gone now. That's too bad. Vargas is actually a pretty cool character. Sabin! Edgar? My brother? Brother? You're his twin brother? His brother? At first, I thought you were one of Vargas's bears. You thought I was a bear? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, Edgar, what are you doing here? We're on our way to the Saber Mountains. To the Returner's hideout, no doubt. So the wheels are finally turning. I've been watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses. The way things are going, I was afraid Figaro would end up as a puppet state. A means of striking back has presented itself. There will be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be of any help? Sabin, you join us? I think Duncan would rest easier knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going. Like our brains were still being developed as children, but that's so funny going back to games that are hard as a kid, but so easy as an adult. I know. Yeah, I think about that all the time too. Like, there's still like some differences or some games where that's not necessarily the case for me though. Like, when I was younger, I played Super Mario Bros. 3 so much that I had like everything memorized in the game, and I used to play it upside down. Just because it gave me a little bit more of a challenge. But I can't do that now. Me when revisiting the Rugrats in Paris video game, it's so easy, but as a kid it was a struggle city. It was Struggle City. Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to think if there's any games that were like that for me. King Edgar, this way, please. Nerd! Yeah, it's a good point. I do think I was better at Mario Kart when I was younger because I played so much, not upside down. I mean, it was, back then, it was my favorite game. And it was one of the few that I had. I'm gonna take this, alright? You cool with that? Bannon! We brought her with us. So, this is the girl. The one whom the Esper responded. Esper? It seems the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard that she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes. No, that's not... Terra! For heaven's sake, Bannon, the girl doesn't remember anything. Hiding from the truth won't change it. Perhaps you've heard this story before. Once when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. But someone went and opened it anyway, and so unleashed all the evils we know today. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. The only thing that remained in the box was a single ray of light. Hope. Your power is a gift, not a curse. No matter what happens, you must remember that. You are this world's last ray of light. Our final hope. Bannon! I've grown weary with the hour. Allow me to rest for a while. I was better at any game that involved memorization, because now I can't remember anything. I have trouble with memory, as you know. With the exception of games, it seems. The Empire took someone important from me. I've hated it ever since. If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. That's why I joined the Returners. But there's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. That's not true. And even if it was, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Those people could be counting on you. I have shit memory too, I feel like nowadays. Selective memory? We're just old farts now? Yeah. No, you're right. I do have a selective memory. Please, have the courage to join us in our battle. Air knife, I'll take that. I'll take that. Antidote, sweet. I'll take that. Thanks. I'll take all of this. This is something different, by the way. In the old version of the game, it wouldn't highlight any of the hidden paths. You kind of just had to know where they were. Yeah, it is a little too much, and a lot of what the brain remembers is just what we're able to put into, that we're able to put into memory. But if we don't have repetition, then it makes it harder for us to actually do that. There's a scrap of paper laying here. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that I trust my brother completely. He's always thought of my needs before his own, ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too. But don't tell him I said that. He'll turn red as a tomato. Couldn't remember that we were going to see 3 Doors Down in a few weeks, but can remember where every random thing can be found in Dark Souls. Yeah, basically. That sounds about right. Yeah, that's just kind of how it is for me. I just gotta be, more present. It's not easy asking so much of you. And if we force our ideas on you, we're no different from the Empire. So, we want you to decide for yourself. Well, more mindful, more demure. So, you have 2 different options right here at this point. Bannon, he went outside just a moment. So, we're going to be asked a question by Bannon. We could either say, yes, we'll be that ray of light, that, their hope, or we could say no. And we can continue to say no. Believe it or not, the best option in this case is to say no repeatedly. Because if we say yes, then we'll get a gauntlet relic. As we saw in the tutorial for relics, it increases attack power because you use 2 hands. But if I say no 3 times instead, we'll get a Genji glove. And the Genji glove allows us to use 2 weapons at the same time. So I'm gonna be using that Genji glove for damn sure. Have you made your decision? Will you become our last ray of hope? No. I see. Okay, then we're gonna go back out, do it again. Nope, we're still not gonna. I thought as much. Rewarding the assertion of boundaries, I like it. Yep. No. So, there's really no convincing you? Yeah, they're kind of pushing too much on her. She doesn't even remember who she is or anything. expecting that much of somebody, yeah, it's rough. That's not an easy decision. Hope. How could anyone put their hope in me? And just because of her personality, I feel like saying no is the right option in this case. I feel like that's canonically what she would say too. What's wrong? What's happened? Those wounds, they're horrific. South Figaro, the Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. So they've found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Locke, I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? This is right up your alley. We're counting on you. Terra, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous young king who shall remain nameless. The guy moves in like a hawk. Locke! That's on brand, though. Edgar, old habits die hard, eh? What about us? We can escape down the Leith River and make our way to Narsh. I'm curious about that Esper they found in the mines. Very well. I'll ready the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we don't have much of a choice at this point. It's not safe here. Come with us to Narsh. It could be a chance for you to gain a better understanding of your abilities. We've no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Narsh. I understand your apprehension, but too many innocent lives are being lost to the Empire while we stand here and do nothing. Please lend us your strength. This relic will help keep you safe. Yeah, that Genji glove. Alright, let's see. So, the only person that could really benefit from the Genji glove right now, I feel like, is Terra. Yep, that's fine. Yep, that'll be nice. Let's see. How much defense does... Oh, okay. I feel like Terra needs to have the white cape too, then. She needs a little more defense here. Knight's Code, that's fine. You can have a star pendant too. Yep, because Sabin has the most health out of everyone. I'm going to keep Edgar in the back row, though. I'm going to keep Sabin in the back row, too. The only one I'm going to have in front, actually, is going to be Terra. And the reason for this is because I'm going to primarily use Sabin and... I'm going to use Sabin's blitz techniques, and I'm going to use Edgar's tools like I have been. So another interesting thing, too, is if you do decide to say yes instead and help them out, like there's a little meeting that happens in that last room that we're in at the table. And if you decide to throw out the piece of paper that you find, then nothing happens. But if you leave the piece of paper on the floor, then Bannon, when he comes up to the table right here, he's just like, "What? Who left this piece of paper on the floor?" And then he'll go and he'll throw it out in this bin back here, and you'll see like Terra laugh about it. So, just a little, just letting you know how that goes. Because obviously we did not make that choice, so we didn't see that. Alright, I think we're ready to move on now. I like the little differences. They have a lot of like little things that your choices do make a little bit of a difference in the game. Here we go. This raft will carry us to Narsh. Hop aboard the raft? Yup. Head towards Narsh while protecting Bannon at all costs. If Bannon falls in battle, the journey's over. Well, there's an easy way that we're going to go about this. We're just going to auto-battle after we put in our first commands. Oh, never mind. It already started with an auto-battle. Okay. So after this point. Auto crossbow, yep. We're gonna pray. Blitz technique. Gonna be the aura cannon. I'm gonna have to wait until the next time to put that in. And the thing that sucks too about I think I just go straight the first time. The thing that sucks about being on the raft is you can't go to your menu at all. So you just kind of have to make sure that you keep everybody. What the? Oh, I didn't put it in. Oh, that was dumb. You have to make sure that you have everybody's techniques in beforehand. I think. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Now we got it. Now we're locked in. And since Bannon has Prey and it doesn't use any MP, doesn't use anything to actually use it, I just keep using it. With the old version of Final Fantasy VI, his Prey technique used to be called Health. And that was before they actually had, like, established Prey as a white mage technique. And just like how Sabin has a different name for his pummel, how it's now called Raging Fist, his Meteor Strike used to be called Suplex. So it's interesting just seeing how the little differences and what they've actually changed up. And I feel like the reason why they do that too is to eliminate any confusion between the Final Fantasies as well, because Zell in Final Fantasy VIII has a Meteor Strike. And so does Tifa as well. They both had that suplex. Yep, Zell definitely does. You'll find that they do that a lot when it comes to a lot of their techniques and magic too. All them fighting moves. I always had Zell on my party. He was always like on-game character. Just like with the magic too. So when this game came out and when Final Fantasy II, which is actually called 4 but was localized as 2 in the US came out, they had like Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3, and that's how they named them. But then later on we saw that changed to like Fire, Fira, and Firaga. And they decided to change that up with the newer versions as well. So I think that's actually a good thing, honestly, to have that cohesion. I like that change with it. Me too. I agree, it does make it a little less confusing for individuals that are coming into the later games. Sounds more magical than yelling Fire 3? Yeah, yeah, exactly, it does. Oh, come on. Yeah, there ain't no way we're losing. Just auto battling all these techniques, and it does make it easier. But I feel like I'm just kind of coasting, you know? It's auto battle. I don't have to really do anything at this point. I only had one eye drop, so If Terra doesn't do anything, then that's fine. I'll just have cast magic. Anyway, when we come to the a boss that we're gonna come up to. Yeah, here they are. Hey, what have we got here? You're up the creek without a paddle, and I'm not gonna let you through. Oh. Okay. Nope, we're still gonna use... I forgot to put in the technique. I'm not used to it showing up at the top of the screen like that. Oh, that one's a tasty morsel. I'd love to get my tentacles around her. Excuse me? That's kinda... The rain is very strong right now. Yeah, seafood soup is not on the menu. Muscleheads? Hate them. Yeah, Ultros ain't gonna be able to do crap. Youch! Seafood soup is not on the menu. He's kind of like the comic relief to a degree. Ow. we are not dying. Sorry. There's no way. He's almost done. Maybe an attack or two. Yep. Sploop. Whoop whoop. Think it got the point? I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew! Something stuck on my leg! Terra, get away from there. We should be alright now. 8-armed freak. I'm gonna smash it with a blitz. No, Sabin! Out of my way, Edgar! He was supposed to run and jump in the water. But he's still right there. Well, he's always been a bit rash. Sabin. Oh, he'll be fine. Are you sure, Bannon? You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now, he'll flop back up onto the raft right as rain. Oh, now he's gone. Okay. What? Think he missed the onto the raft part. Sabin! Sabin, you're on your own now. Sabin is going over there down the river. That was interesting. Edgar and Terra raced toward Narsh while protecting Bannon. But what of Sabin, who was swept away by the raging waters? And how is Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Is all going according to plan? Choose a scenario, Kupo. Well, we'll continue with this one first. With the Empire's troops in hot pursuit, Bannon, Edgar, and Terra ride the rapids toward Narsh, but the going won't be easy. Scenarios? Yeah. You get to actually choose, like, which one you want to do. And I usually just continue with this one first, just because it's the shortest. Sabin's is the longest, by far. Damn! Whoa! That hurt like hell. Oh shit. That's really cool. Yeah, I think so too. Oh my god. Vannon, heal. Please heal. I'm glad I saved right before, because damn. Holy crap. That was so close. There's that damn fireball again. That fucking hurts. Oh my lord. Whew. Jesus Christ. Alright, we gotta take off. We gotta take off that auto battle for a second. Turn it back on so we can speed things up a bit. Jesus, that was rough. They really tried to do like a bunch of different things with this Final Fantasy, and honestly, they executed it pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, and if we try to go right into town... You're that Imperial officer from before! Please, I can explain. Get out of here now, or you'll regret it. Let's not get hasty here. I'm King Edgar of Figaro. Liar! My goodness. And that, my friends, is why I can't stand men. It's like they don't even have ears. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. Oh my god, Edgar, yes! He's not wrong. He's not wrong. When Locke first rescued me, we came out of the mines right here, around here. He filled with something. Yes, he told me. Twist this stone like so, and... This game is ahead of its time? Yes. Yes, it really was. And I'm here for it. Oh, I probably don't have to use Prey against these guys. They're not gonna do crap to me. That guy might though. This music right now, damn. I know, isn't it nice? I think I'll just keep the auto battle on for right now. Anytime I see these gold guys, because they can actually do some damage. I don't have to look at this, I remember the path. I might accidentally go the wrong path though, because of the joystick, but we'll see. This must be the place. What place? I'd heard of a cave they used to test applicants to the city guard. Seems this is it. We should be fine as long as we follow the light. If we make a mistake, lights will surround us. Then we'll have to tag the glimmering orange light to proceed. Epic sax guy? Yeah. I really like the use of all the different instruments. And like I said, this game does a really good job of like fitting the mood. Look, we're gonna make a detour for a second instead of going around. We're gonna come down here because just want to show you something in the back. Here's where all the Moogles live. And there's an item, we're not going to grab that because, once again, we got to come back later to get it. I know. They're all very friendly. And Mog, the one that was standing by the wall, he was guarding something that we'll have to get later on too. It's actually it's a charm that prevents us from getting into enemy battles. Nope, we're just gonna keep on going. Making really good time, by the way. Not even 2 hours in and we're already, like, basically at the end of the first scenario here. Been going pretty well. Alright. Now, let's see, I gotta take off the Genji glove. Yep, I gotta take this off. I'm gonna take off the great sword. I'm pretty sure I'm fine if I, yeah, I'm gonna take this off, this off. Let's see. Star pendant. I'm gonna take that off too. Okay, we're good. How many discs was this game? Oh, it just one. It was just one SNES cartridge. Bannon, King Edgar. Oh, and Terra too. Arvis, how do things stand here in Nosh? Same as always. The town's neutral. I've tried to convince them to side with the returners, but it's no use. Of course, maybe with you and the King of Figaro here. How are the townspeople? Everyone's been a little on edge since the Esper was discovered. We believe Terra may be able to help us get answers to our questions about the Esper. Well, the townspeople still have plenty of questions of their own. If we approach them in the right way, there's a good chance they'll agree to let her see it. And that Esper is either going to save us or dig us an early grave. I guess we'll find out. Okay, new scenario. Oh. I'm not used to having a map button. That's nice. Locke has worked hard to stymie... I've actually never seen that word before. Interesting. The efforts of the Imperial troops in South Figaro, but now he desperately needs to escape. Damn it! Gotta make tracks and get to Narsh. Alright, now I'm gonna put on the Genji glove. There we go. Oh, this is Duncan's wife. Rich people's homes always have secret passages. You just have to search until you find a place where you can feel a drift. And there's our save point. I don't necessarily need that right yet. Okay, so we need to figure out a way to get around. Oh, hold on a second. I think I gotta talk to this guy. I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe I'll talk to you. Nope, I don't think that's it. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town, but he said I'm only supposed to let merchants through here now. Hey, that rhymed. So I know where we can find our merchant. It's up here. Cider, yeah, cider, right. Stay away from those armed soldiers. They'll kill you just for talking to them, which is why I'm gonna stay away from them. You're that infamous thief, Locke, aren't you? Oh, now that was just plain rude. I'm a treasure hunter, and don't you forget it. Stole plumed hat, sweet. And stole his clothes, too. Here we go. They're a little tight, but the price was right. Yeah. Why do I always have to go and open my mouth? Alright, sweet. Not going there. Yep. You're a merchant, right? Okay, go ahead. Sweet. That's how we get around that. Now we gotta avoid these guys, because we gotta go up here. What are you doing here? Scram! Alright, nice. I like how it refers to them as a birthday suit as well, once you take their clothes. Here we go. They're a bit too large, but he didn't charge. What kind of hands do you have to have in order to be able to just jump on somebody, take their clothes in one fell swoop, and like get off like in a matter of seconds? Like that's ridiculous. Those are like godly hands. Oh, is my shift up already? Great, I'll go take a break. That's how we get into here. Hey, you come to steal my cider, did you? You dirty little thief. Yep, then I'll just say the same line as he said with the last one. There we go, now I got some of that cider, you know? That cider. Okay, yep. Just let me through. Ah, cider! Look. Secret passage? Well, yes, there is a tunnel from here to the mansion on the north end of town. Go downstairs and tell my grandson the password. It's, I forget. The password is courage. Rosebud. That was it. I'll show you the secret entrance. It's nice that we had it as multiple choice. If you wanted to be secure, he wouldn't do that. But, well, whatever. I don't believe there's anything there. Yep. Always gotta check the clocks, though. You never know with the clocks. Okay. Turn this into their base, basically, is what she was saying. Wind the clock. Wind the clock. That was just a jump rope. I didn't read the last word. I just kind of clicked through that. That's fine. Oh, what have I done? I betrayed my town to the Empire. All I could think of was the money. Go figure. Remove disguise. No. There's a reason for that. It changes our dialogue options over here. I know I've seen her before. Wait a second. She's one of the Empire's generals. This is what happens to traitors. A Magitech knight, forged by the Empire and tempered in battle. None have ever truly known the woman beneath the general's guise. Celes, one of my favorites. So, the interesting part about this scene right here is that with the original version of the game, the old version, there was an added scene to where you go and you look into the door, and that guard that's looking at us right now, you could actually see the guard like punching Celes, like beating the crap out of her. But they took that out. So the mighty Celes has fallen. Not as far as those who use their strength to oppose the weak. Quiet! Kefka's planning to poison every last man, woman, and child in the kingdom of Doma. Shut up! Well, shit. Yeah. You probably don't remember that either, dearest, but it was, they decided to take that out. Run that mouth of yours while you still can. Your execution's tomorrow. Keep a close eye on her. Yes, sir. I can stand guard for days without sleep. And then after he beats the crap out of her, she falls to the ground like that. But they changed that up. That's interesting that they decided to do that too. Alright, so let's see. What is this, the poop bucket? Just keep looking. Yeah, I don't think so. What could you possibly hope to peddle in a place like this? Oops, forgot I was still wearing these clothes. Name's Locke. I'm with the returners. You're a returner? or at least I was General Celes. Now, I'm nothing but a traitor. Well, let's get going. You'd take me with you? No, I can barely walk. I'd never make it out of here. I appreciate it, but even if you got me out, you wouldn't be able to protect me. I'm better off waiting here for the execution, or at least that way I'll keep my pride. I'll protect you. Trust me, you'll be fine. Guard's out cold. No, you said he could sleep, he could, stand guard for days without sleep. Let's go. Wait. This soldier might have something on him that could help us get out of here. There's a clock key in his pocket. Stealing is wrong. No. More soup and... Why'd they change that up? What he originally says is more soup and some bread. I don't know why they decided to change that. That's weird. Oh, I should have grabbed a piece of armor. Well, that's fine. I'll find some down here. Defense 99. Yeah, he'll stay up front. Stealing is bad. It's wrong to steal. Meanwhile, Locke over here stealing people's clothes. An old clock is ticking. Empty. I'm gonna wind the clock, just like the jump rope rhyme. Alright, let's see. Oh lord. This might get a little hairy. Man, I forgot how many characters you can control in this game. I know. I think I'm pretty sure there's like 16 characters. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 16. Oh, there we go. There's some armor. Okay. Oh, she's going up front now. Yeah, these puppies, these are bad puppies. These are Imperial puppies. What's interesting is they call them vector hounds. I did not mean to do that. They call them vector hounds, but they used to call them Dobermans. Desperate Strike. So you may notice that Celes can use magic too. They're just being used? It's true, they are. Getting a little too cold in here. Great sword, heavy shield. See, I could have just kept it on Terra, but whatever. I wanted it sooner. Alright, I'm just gonna have you focus on healing yourself here. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yep. There's a very nice item down here. And it's hidden right here. Yep, one of the very few ribbons that you can find in the game. Damn. That guy just... Whew. These guys are taking a couple hits. Like, that sucks. Locke just beating the crap out of them. Alright, let's see. You know, I always wondered why you can find a great sword in RPGs, but never a best sword. That's fair. That's a good question. Why can't you? Or good sword, or okay sword. Oh, earring. That's a good accessory to have. Let's see. I had a star pendant on her and a white cape. What's the point of that? Damn! Come on, Locke. Level 10, that's it? Thought we were higher level than that. Why are you helping me? You remind me of someone. What's the matter anyway? I'm helping you because I want to. Alright. Good to go. I'm gonna go and use Saban's bed. He's not using it. Oh wait, did that say Duncan's house? Saban was just shacking up with Duncan? Pretty random, but cause did you ever pick up the Wukong game? I have not picked it up as of yet. I will, but I'll wait until it goes on sale first. Cause there was another one that I need to pick up that came out somewhat recently. I just don't remember what it's called. It has, It's another Souls-like. I think it was made by Team Ninja. Why can't I remember the name? Oh well. I'm waiting for that one to go on sale too. Actually, what me and Freya have been playing is Once Human. My friend is enjoying it. He describes it as a Chinese God of War. Okay. I have seen some clips of it, but I haven't seen much. It is definitely, I definitely want to get it though. Alright, let's see. We're gonna change things up a little bit. Is there anybody that can make use of this? No, I think the Genji Glove's best in Locke's hands right now. We can stay with that. Yeah, we're fine. Well, we can make do with this. What is it? Something's coming through the wall! Ah, tunnel armor! If that thing hits us with its magic, they'll be scrubbing 2 big scorch marks off the wall. So, what are we supposed to do? Don't worry. I'll draw its magic with my runic blade. And you'll be okay? Just you watch. I think I might actually have another air knife as well. I might be able to steal that, but I don't know if I necessarily need it. I kind of like using the main gauche. Why can't I remember what that one game is? Damn, she's just gonna be blocking everything. Everything. Jesus. Like she was even blocking like the physical attacks too. Jeez. Yep. So basically the runic blade blocks against every type of magic attack that would come toward the party, and it gets converted into MP. Oh, an elixir? That's nice. Whew. Looks like we finally made it in the clear. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to stop it there. We are at a little past the 2-hour mark. So, thanks a lot for joining, guys. I don't know if I'll be streaming next week. I don't believe so. But maybe. I guess we'll see where we are. But either way, really happy to be playing Final Fantasy VI again. It's one that I wanted to show you guys for a bit now, because I know that there are a couple of you guys that watch haven't played through it yet. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it so far, and see you next time. Bye for now. Have a good night, guys.